The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Oh, hey there, my friends. Welcome on back. Last night here at youtube.com/@BloodyBillVox, we crowned a brand new WWF Champion in the form of Made in the USA Lex Luger. And as we said last night, if Luger could rewrite history by defeating Yokozuna, we'd come back again here tonight for another bonus match. One of our final pieces of WWE 2K22 content here as part of the Fantasy Warfare series. It's Bret the Hitman Hart, Lex Luger, in what could have been at Wrestlemania 10 back in 1994. As we discussed yesterday, the original situation saw two winners of the 1994 Royal Rumble. Both men were given the option of challenging for the WWF Championship at Wrestlemania 10, with Lex Luger taking the opening matchup. And it was in that opening matchup that it was determined that the winner would go on to face Bret the Hitman Hart in the second matchup. Of course, back in 1994 at Wrestlemania 10, we saw a disqualification finish as Lex Luger was defeated at the hands of Yokozuna by DQ. In a finish that left many people feeling a little undersatisfied in terms of the Lex Luger story. Yokozuna would, of course, go on to defend the WWF Championship in a losing effort against Bret the Hitman Hart to close out WrestleMania 10. But here we've got a much different story being painted. A much different story is being painted here as part of our WWE 2K22 Fantasy Warfare series. These historical way back matches. The different story being painted here is Lex Luger actually wins the WWF Championship, defeating Yokozuna in the first of two title matches at WrestleMania 10. But can Lex Luger escape from WrestleMania 10 as still the WWF Champion, as he will go up against the excellence of execution, Bret the Hitman Hart? Well, let's take it down to the ring for the introduction of our challenger and champion.
Introducing the challenger from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Superstar,
Bret Hart.
And introducing the champion from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 300 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Lex Luger.
It's funny seeing Lex Luger with that championship belt, considering the only real proof of him ever holding it was in the WWF Superstars television taping where Vince McMahon tested out the crowd reaction to Lex Luger as the WWF Champion. It's quite the timid, laid-back, chilled response. Didn't really seem like the audience was with it there, but they seem to be with it here. And the bell rings, we are officially underway. Lex Luger defending the WWF Championship against Bret the Hitman Hart here at WrestleMania 10. Luger's got his challenger up in the air, but the challenger counters. Go behind on Luger. Nice German suplex by Bret the Hitman Hart. Boot to the midsection by Bret. He's got the champion, but the champion fighting off. Elbows back the challenger away. Here comes Luger. He gets caught up into a power slam by the Hitman. What an excellence in execution that was. Luger sweeps the legs of the challenger out from underneath him. You gotta wonder how much yesterday's battle with Yokozuna is weighing on Lex Luger as he enters the ring here today against Bret the Hitman Hart. Of course, Bret did not have a match yesterday for bonus content. In the original WrestleMania 10, he had an opening matchup, a 5-star classic against his brother Owen. And that was how they leveled the playing field by making Bret Hart also wrestle 2 matches at WrestleMania 10. Because no matter who he faced in that second championship match, they will have also wrestled 2 matches. But here in this, Bret Hart did not have a bonus matchup yesterday. It was just Yokozuna and Lex Luger. So you gotta wonder if that is weighing on Luger at all, having just competed in Fantasy Warfare yesterday. Oh, nice clothesline by the champion, takes Bret the Hitman Hart down. Boot to the midsection by Bret. He's got a lock up with Luger, bringing him over to the far corner. Luger counters him at the very last second with elbows to the midsection, backing Bret the Hitman Hart away. Hard shot to the jawline and a nice knife edge chop by the champion. He's got Bret Hart by the back of his hair, bringing him over into the corner. Shoulder thrust by Made in the USA Lex Luger, the total package. Nice slinging out of the corner, driving Bret Hart down on his spine and then driving the elbow into the front, right into the forehead, the bridge of the nose. Luger cranking away at the neck of Bret Hart. Boot to the midsection by Luger. Got him up in the air. Nice pile driver. Spikes Bret Hart hard into the mat. Luger's got his challenger in the air. Goes behind. He's going for the torture rack. He's got him in the air for the torture rack. Will Bret Hart tap out here? Can Lex Luger completely rewrite history and not only win the title at WrestleMania, but also leave WrestleMania as the champion? No way, says Bret Hart. Bret Hart says, no way, you're not rewriting history that easily. Here I come. Nice side suplex by Bret Hart. Excellently executed by the Hitman as he heads into the corner. Bret Hart elbow. I mean, it's really just an elbow, but he does it in such a way that we call it the Bret Hart elbow. And now Bret Hart stepping through the legs of Lex Luger. He's got it hooked. He's stepping over, sitting down. He's got it sat deep on the champion. Luger's got nowhere to go. He's in the center of the ring and he taps out. Lex Luger taps out and, well, he only gets a one-day reign as WWF Champion here in Fantasy Warfare as Bret the Hitman Hart able to make Lex Luger tap out here today in our second WWE 2K22 Fantasy Warfare bonus matchup. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in for this second bonus matchup. Be sure to come back tomorrow right here at youtube.com/@BloodyBillBox for the start of our final pieces of WWE 2K22 Fantasy Warfare content. It's WWE 2K22 Fantasy Warfare, The Lost Tapes. It starts tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, right here at youtube.com/@BloodyBillBox, and will be available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here at, you guessed it, youtube.com/@BloodyBillBox. But until next time, my friends, until the return of Fantasy Warfare Season 2 on April 8th, it has been I, Bloody Bill Box. I'll see you next time, and I'll see you at ringside. Let me go start a vacation.